Have you ever wondered, or have you been thinking of doing farming and you're like, no, I'm not able to do farming because I do not have enough land, I do not know where to start from, and this is something that you've really been dreaming about. So on today's show, I want to show you where they don't need a lot of land, but they have been able to accomplish their dreams. This is Nairobi and I'm in Ruai, where I have met people who do farming just beside the road. And apart from that, I'm going to ask her a few questions about how she's doing, the profit she gets, the disadvantages of farming beside the road. I hope you get to enjoy this video, and I hope you like, subscribe, and click on that notification button so that anytime I post a video, you'll be among the first person to watch that video. So guys, this is how the lady does her business. As you can see, she meets most of the clients from this road, which is just beside her farm. And this is what she sells. A lot of things apart from vegetables. You can see these are the kales. She has the spinach, and also apart from that, she sells indoor flowers the ones that you see over here. And also before I came here, she was just planning to plant the onions, the green spring onions. So I want to talk more with her so that I'll be able to know what are the benefits and what are the disadvantages of doing farms around here. I've been talking to her and she has really told me farming beside the road, it's not easy because at times you meet people who are scammers. She told me there was a day where she met a lady over here who came to ask her about questions on how to do farming, but in the end she was a scammer because she packed for her a lot of plants and she was just beside the road. As you see, the other car parked there with people coming to buy things. The way right now you can see she is plucking things for indoor plantations. Lady came here and then after she had packed everything, she just requested her to go inside the car so that she could pay via M-Pesa. But in the end, the lady drove off. And those are some of these disadvantages that this farming on the roadside do. Apart from the disadvantages that we have just heard from her, she told me she also gets advantages, and some of them are there's good sunlight exposure, which helps the plant to grow so well, and also there is a reduced transport costs. Because she's just beside the road, she doesn't need to pay a lot when it comes to transportation. And apart from that, also there's a quick marketing. Passerbys might even buy directly from the roadside, and also easy access to water inputs, and it reduces transport costs because right now she doesn't have to go far away to fetch water because there's a stream just in this farm. And also it helps in beautification of the environment, and it also gives the opportunities to others. So it's not just the disadvantages, because as you can see, these vegetables the kales, as you see over there, together with the bananas, together with spinach, they're not just helping her to get the profits, but it's also helping the people that live around this area for easy access of a proper food, which is not really contaminated with anything. And this makes everything to be so great about farming beside the road. As I was walking in this tiny piece of land, I came across this stream, which is what they rely on for natural irrigation for their vegetables, fruits, and flowers. It also improves soil fertility, encouraging growth of lush vegetation along the banks. And the stream also helps in regulating the area with cool effect and more humid, which benefits the crops.
And lastly, it helps in erosion control, whereby the stream banks prevent soil erosion and water loss. Roadside farming is more than just planting. It's a way of showing that no space is too small to make something grow. The soil might be close to the tarmac, but with care, compost, and regular watering, you can still get a great harvest from this tiny little piece of land. So as we move along, take a look at these rows. The leaves are shining with life. You can almost feel the effort of a farmer who wakes up early to attend to them. So next time you travel across these roads, look closely. You might just see small farms like this silently feeding families and greening our environment. As you can see here, crops are thriving because of proper spacing, organic compost, and regular weeding. Even with limited land, these farmers are producing food for families and earning extra income from what grows right beside the road. Roadside farming reminds us that farming doesn't need huge land. It only needs creativity, care, and consistency. If you're inspired, try planting along your fence or balcony space in your home. Start small to watch how nature rewards your effort. So there are also some other disadvantages that we didn't talk about that the lady told me about them. And some of them are the soil contamination from the pollutants from vehicles, oil leaks, and dust. It really affects the quality and the safety of the crops. She also told me they have a risk of crop damage by animals and pedestrians who usually walk around this place. And also the safety hazards, like she's at risk of accidents from the traffic, because you see this is a road and usually cars move around all the time. And also there's a limited space, often there's a narrow space, making it difficult to plant large crops. So those are some of the disadvantages that she told me she has at the moment. And let's talk about the profit, because she also told me she gets profits of small farms beside the road. There's a direct sales from a passerby, which brings a quick cash and reduced transport costs. And also it lowers marketing and transport costs because the farm is already near the road, and there's a high visibility and demand. People always notice roadside farms and stop to buy fresh vegetable and fruits. And also there's a fast turnover crops. Small roadside farms usually grow crops like sukuma wiki, which is a kale in English, onions, tomatoes that mature fast and sell quickly. This gives farmers quick return instead of waiting for long. And also you've seen today this lady is doing a lot, and from the profits that she gets, you already see she's also doing a lot, and that is why the farm is able to give back the produce to her.
So for those who have never seen tiny spinach, this is supposed to be this is a nursery for the tiny spinach, and this is how it is. So this is baby spinach. Actually they're still growing, although we have the bigger spinach, although not really big, but at least it has grown into something beautiful. And then we also have the bigger spinach around here, which is this one. You can see how it is. It has already grown, and it's ready to be harvested.
Remember, farming is a journey and not a race. Every crop you plant is a step toward food security, independence, and growth. So whether your garden is by the roadside, in your backyard, a balcony, or a small pot, keep planting, keep learning, and keep believing in your hands, because the land is always rewarding those who care for it.
As you can see, I'm standing just beside a baby banana plant over here. And as you can see, they are only using the bags together with the soil, and they have been able to grow something beautiful, as you can see. So you do not need like a bigger farm for you to be able to plant all these things. As you can see, these people, they're just using whatever they have, like small bags, and also the soil that they have been able to buy from different parts of Nairobi, because right here is in Nairobi and I'm beside the road here in Ruai. And as you can see, they do not need like a big farm for them to be able to fulfill their dreams. No, this is a tiny farm that is found beside the road, and this is what they have really done for themselves. And they are getting profit out of this, although they also have the disadvantages of doing farming beside the road. But apart from that, you all know that farming has more advantages than disadvantages, and they are able to get something from this. They are able to get like money from this. They are able to get food from this. They are able to supply and help the people around Ruai and all other parts of Ruai and Nairobi, because they also do supply. They are able to even help the people who are like pedestrians, those who are driving beside this road. They are able to help them out with something wonderful to take back home. Know that your dreams are valid. You do not need like something big for you to be able to fulfill your dreams. No, this tiny piece of land that is found just beside the road is able to fill these people, the neighbors, the hotels and restaurants that are found around here, the hospitals, and all the neighborhood around here. So please, if you're dreaming of farming and you feel like, no, I cannot do this because I do not have enough land for me to be able to do farming, this is a motivation for you to quickly start up your dream, because your dreams are valid and you need to get that, okay? So don't forget to subscribe and like this channel.
Thank you so much for watching Blessed Sukari Farmers, and until next time, keep growing and stay blessed. Goodbye.